Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys tips and tricks to get better at Hypixel the bridge. And yeah, let's get into it. So hippoing. A lot of people hippo by just placing blocks like this. I know I would not recommend placing blocks like that. It is inefficient and slow. I would recommend trying hippoing somewhat like this. And yeah, it's a lot faster to hippo that way. And yeah, so I would recommend doing that, what it would look like from your opponent's point of view. Yeah, now that's how you do a speedy, more fast type of hippo. Now for a start, avoid. Now for a faster start of bridge. So normally when you start bridge, you would normally just spam blocks under you and go past. I would not recommend doing that because there are other ways that you can go faster and just beat your opponent and be able to get them into the void faster and get in their goal faster. So what I would do is I would run up, and then when you get about to the halfway point, I would just recommend start towering up a little bit. Now, if your other opponent does this, then you can just speed bridge a few blocks and you'll probably reach them. But so what this does is that will make it so there's like a wall between you and your cage, and either you will jump over or you go, because it will slow them down unless they know how to bypass. So what you would do is generally when you are done one stacking, Dino, come here, is you would go down and your opponent would probably be 1 to 2 blocks up, and what you would do is you would just hit them off. And then you could just do the same thing again, repeat that, and then dig into their hippo. Now digging into hippos, so if you're digging into a hippo kind of like this one, what you would do is you build 2 blocks above you, and then you break the 2 blocks at the start of the hippo, and then you build behind you, and then just keep on going in. There's other ways that you can do this on other maps, such as if you have a thicker hippo, as if like it looks something like this. You would do the same thing, but you would just have to dig in farther. And then every time you dig 2 blocks, it would just go through every single time. That's how you can dig into hippos. I noticed that a lot of people have problems with that, especially my friend. That's why I don't hippo against them when we fight. So yeah, that's another tip. So winging. Winging is another part of bridge that is widely used. So what winging does, it'll become like an extra bridge in the bridge. So what you do to wing is I would recommend starting about halfway through the your part of the bridge. So you would start about right here because you're in the middle from the white line in the middle from the start of your bridge. And then you would start diagonal bridging out this way about 7 blocks out. And then what you would do, because you're farther away to the point where if they build their bridge up to here, they will not be able to, they can void you off, yeah, but you can also just avoid the void by going backwards. And they will also try and arrow you, so they'll try and shoot you. And what I figured out that works the best when they're trying to shoot you is just walking backwards. So they're gonna shoot at you, and they're gonna think you're still gonna be walking forwards. But when you're walking forwards, just randomly start going backwards, and they're more than likely gonna shoot the bow, and it's just gonna whiz into the void. So when you're done, making this part of the wing, I would recommend making it a little more secure, so they can't break it. And then you would start bridging out this way towards their goal. Now this acts as another part of a bridge, and what you could do with this is you could use it as a bypass. So when you're walking up and they could go take this way, and let's say they're about right there, and what you would do is you would just go in from the side and dig into their hippo. And boom. That's another way to use a wing, and it can also be used for multiple other things, such as just getting to your opponent's base, because sometimes they'll more than likely be skilled enough to counter a wing. and countering a wing. So if your opponent wings on you, so we're gonna use this wing as an example. If they're building the wing, I would recommend just going up here and just jittering up to where their wing will approximately be, and then flattening out the area. It will make it so their wing is a lot less useful, and it will also give you more space to fight them when you're on the top layer of the bridge. Now, when you're at the top layer of a bridge, you cannot build up here, and it's kind of like Top Bridge Fight on bedwarshub.net. So yeah, and when you're up here, you can also use your bow as a side for like a rod. So you can use your bow to slow down your opponent, and then you can get them into a combo. And then yeah. And also, to make it more effective, make sure you're a little closer to your opponent. You also have to like know how to quick tap your bow, and yeah. Now, PvP. PvP is basically the same as if you're playing like Bed Wars or something. You would just go up, and then you would have to like combo the other person by like, you know, every like W tapping, S tapping, like block hitting, stuff like that. So yeah. And there's other ways to hippo on other maps. So the map we're playing right now is called Tundra. There are other ways to hippo on other maps, such as Sorcery, Boo, Hyperfrost, stuff like that. And the other way, it's the exact same thing. You just cover up the entrances to your goal room. There's some maps that don't allow this, kind of like Sorcery, because Sorcery is built like in a way where there's 2 rooms that you could have, and then you have to go in each, and then yeah, it's just, Sorcery is a little hard to hippo on, but it works. Same with Castle. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It would mean a lot, and yeah, thank you.